I'm excited to be here. Excitement's a heck of a thing, and I get excited a lot. My friends joke that I'm kind of like a Labrador. And to a certain extent, it's been part of my job. But, but what is excitement? It's a feeling, but it impacts us. We get excited about something, and then our heart starts racing, and we think about it a ton, and we have this energy to go and do it. So it's a really powerful force. I mean, excitement is why we'll climb a mountain or go camp out at a music festival in the middle of the desert. Excitement will make you plan a perfect evening for someone you love or dedicate your life to them. Excitement will make you give out compliments to strangers. That was fun. Or excitement will make you go around the world playing a sport you love and end up meeting people you love. It's too many selfies. I know that that's too many selfies. Excitement will make you video chat with your best friend 24 hours a day, 2 weeks straight, to set a world record with no privacy. It's inappropriate. So excitement is a really powerful force. And I think it stems from caring. And caring is really fascinating because of how much one person can care about something while another person doesn't care about it at all. I'll prove it to you. Senior year of high school, Claire and I broke up. And I cried. My hockey team lost in the playoffs, cried again. And I got rejected from the school I really wanted to go to. Cried again. And I just remember being curled up, heartbroken, crying on the bathroom floor. It's always the bathroom, isn't it, for some reason? But it hurt so bad, that deep, sick pain where you wish you could just throw up as if maybe that might get the pain out of you. Now, you all seem like fine folk. But I bet you didn't care a lick about any of that. And why should you? That was my care. And I bet there's something in your life that you care a lot about that I don't. Or you, sir, you don't. Or they don't. Or maybe even a friend or a loved one doesn't. And that's okay because it's not theirs. It's yours. Now, looking at life, I certainly don't have an equation. I don't think anyone does. Maybe Beyonce. But if I took a stab at it, that would probably be, yep, that looks good. But I don't think that's a complete equation. I think there's one more thing that's in our control, and I think that's us. I think that's you and me and what we get to put in to life. And I think excitement and want and caring is a really powerful force. So it begs the question, what do you want? What do you care about? What gets you going? What a cool question to even be able to ask. A crazy, fortunate question to be able to ask ourselves. And a scary one. Because what if we don't know? Or maybe we do know, but we're scared to admit it, fear that we might fail at it, fear that it might not work out, that we might be judged, that life won't have it. I'm with you. I felt that hard. And I was so scared, I almost didn't even ask the question because I was on a path. For some of us, the path might be a job or a relationship or maybe a way of life. It's secure, it's known, it's comfortable. If this, then this. For a lot of my life, the path was study hard in middle school, and you get to high school, and you do the honors classes, and then you get to the good college, and the major, and the internship, and the job, and the life. And I was on board. I studied hard in middle school, and I got to high school, AP classes, and I got to an Ivy League school, and I did the right major, and I got the internship for the job. And I just remember sitting there at the desk, so close to the prize of the path and just thinking, I made it, and I hate it. I didn't care for where I was. I didn't care for what I was doing. I didn't care for who was around me. And most importantly, I didn't care for who I was. It was a watered down version of myself because I didn't want it. But still, even knowing that, I didn't do anything about it. So now I'm back on the path. It's senior fall. I'm at college. And it's the path. It's the path that all my friends are doing, all the cool kids are doing, all the smart kids are doing. It's the path. But it didn't feel right. And then one night, randomly, a couple of close friends and I made a campfire, which we'd never done before. And this meant going into our backyard, which was really just a dirt patch. And we made a campfire. We just lit an old phone book in flames. Lovely ambiance. It was really nice. But we just started talking about what we cared about and what we wanted to do, honestly and openly. And it was one of the only times in my life I'd actually picked up my head from my current life to ask that question. And I started just writing down everything I was saying, and one phrase kept popping up over and over and over again. Follow your fire. Side note, I probably wrote it 17 times, and that's the most legible. Miserable handwriting. But I do think that there's something uniquely ours in us that gets going, that makes us excited and makes us want to go and do it. Life is in the doing. And when I think about what I need to say to you, it's that. We get to live. So why not give our moments to what we care about, whether that's someone or something or some cause? It's led me to every meaningful thing in my life, from world record to American Ninja Warrior to coaching lacrosse or traveling around for it. It's why I'm here right now. I promise you that. And it's also led me to every heartache I've had too. And when I think back to that kid crying on the bathroom floor, I've felt that since. Because when we care, we get hurt. Nothing's promised. But there are worse things than heartaches or failures in doing what we love. Nothing is perfect. Comfort and security are not flawless either. I've felt the pain of an ignored heart, and it stings. It is a gnawing pain. Quick story, I always loved stand-up comedy, and I always loved American Ninja Warrior, but I was fearful to do it. I was scared to start because I thought I'd suck. And then I started, and I sucked. Sucked so bad. And it was both around the same time. It was an incredible experience because by day, I was sucking at American Ninja Warrior, and then by night, I was sucking at stand-up comedy. It was just a round-the-clock stinkathon. Special. But it was a gift. It really was such a gift because I learned it is okay to suck. It is okay to fail. It is okay to feel heartaches in doing what we care about. Please don't let fear cause you to stand on the water's edge wondering if it will be hard or overwhelming or scary. Cannonball in, and you find out it definitely is hard and overwhelming and scary. But that's a constant. And if we go back to this equation and we put hard and overwhelming and scary and judgment and fear and what ifs, if we put that in that question mark with the rest of life's uncertainty, that's not going anywhere. But for us, what we get to put into life, where we get to say, why not come from what we care most about, and we want to give ourselves to it. Our most passionate, effort-giving, focused selves, not because we have to do it, but because we want to do it. Life is a gamble, but that's a person I'd bet on. I'd go all in on the you that goes all in. And even more so than that being a recipe that might get us to a destination, a goal, an achievement, a result over there, more so than that. If we're building a life coming from what we love, then the places we're led, the people we're around, what we're doing, our actual moments of life will all be rooted in what we love. How great is that? It makes me want to cry when I think about some of the moments. Obviously, it's a selfie. It's not okay. It's too many. I hope that as you leave here and you grow forward in life, you won't fear asking yourself, what do I care about? What do I want to do? What gets me going? Even if the answer breaks off from the current path. Dare to go find whatever it is that you care about, that makes you want to give yourself to it. Let your North Star be that burning want in your heart. More than anything, I hope that when you look around at where you are and what you're doing and who you're with, and you ask yourself, what do I really want? Your heart screams back this.